Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Hello, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast for your Tuesday. What is going on, everybody?
What's going on with you?
Got the bird in here, but his back is bothering him today. He's been doing some moving, heavy lifting, and he literally is moving a box of rocks.
I was.
Yeah, and that, oddly enough, is bad on your back, apparently.
If you have what I've got where your back does lock up on you, you know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about. I'll be fine and good to go in a day.
Okay, but it's just getting there.
Although
Kind of pain in the butt.
I have a challenging day today, though. I still have to move a bunch of shit around and get some stuff together because they're showing my townhouse today.
Oh no!
Strangers are gonna be going in there, and I don't want to be in there. Plus, I can't move.
Oh, that's
and I still
tough.
got to move some shit around.
So what are you just gonna lay on the floor and they walk over you?
I don't know. Like today, I had to walk Chewy, and that was very challenging because he has arthritis and he's blind, and I can't walk.
I bet that was a sad sight. Can you
You
see?
two are a hot mess.
We're
Right
kind of
this
made for
second.
each other.
Right this second, we
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
But it's been a challenging day. Everything that I was doing has just been put on hold.
You imagine this crippled up man walking this crippled up dog? It's gonna be tough.
My neighbors are not going to miss me.
Aw.
I don't think they are. I think I'm a fucking
I don't know, man.
lunatic.
You'd be very entertaining. If you were out, I'd be like, "Psst, Queen, get over
Look,
here."
look.
Yeah.
He's out. He's out.
I think I'm paranoid because there was one day I parked in my neighbor's spot on accident. They all looked the same, and she knocked on the door, and then me and Denny's were hiding from her, and she saw us hiding. And ever since then, I feel
Yeah.
like she went around to everybody and told just, I don't know, terrible tales about me because I feel like people eyeball me.
Yeah,
Kind
they-
of like, what the fuck is this guy
They
doing?
all talk about you, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Who cares?
I'm out of there in less than 10 days.
Yeah, and they're boring.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You're actually spicing it up.
Just wait till the new neighbors get a load of you.
Yeah.
Well, his new neighbor is one of my best friends in the world.
I mean, I knock on the next door neighbor's door. It's her best friend, one of her
Yeah.
best friends.
Can you believe that?
That's pretty weird,
And
actually.
they just moved in this weekend. So they bought that house at the same exact time that you're buying your house. The only reason you're not in yours already is because the people needed till the 21st to get out.
They're still living there.
They're still there. Otherwise, Jaybird would have been moving in the same weekend as my best friend. They would have looked across the yard and gone, hey, I know you.
What's going on that street, dude? Everybody moving out.
That's a I thought the same thing.
I'm like, all right. It's cool and all, but sounds like every...
I found
bailed
that
all
out.
them houses.
Did I buy a fucking lemon?
We're getting the hell out of that. What, they open up a nuclear power plant next door?
I hear you, man.
And you're right down the street from my other friend who fixes jet skis.
Oh, I'm very close to Publix, and I'm also
Joseph's Classic Market.
Oh, I mean, I am very close to Joseph's Classic Market.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give all the details for the stalker.
Okay.
So if I were at Joseph's Classic Market, exactly how would I get to your house?
And you wanted to stalk me and murder me?
2 rights and a left, and you're there.
I've already
Two rights and a
accepted.
left, okay.
The stalker is really good. She's gonna find out where I live.
Okay.
It's just whatever.
I think I know where you live now.
the whole audience.
Go to Joseph's.
Yeah, we kept that. It's by Publix and Joseph's, Kev.
2 rights and a left.
Right by Military Trail.
Well, good news. Keep getting out more details. Maybe you have a bunch of listeners waiting for you to help you move.
If you get to the liquor store, you went too far.
You're right. I could use some help. I'm by the liquor store as well.
I know.
Whatever. If you're gonna murder me, go for it. Bring
Yeah.
it.
What are you going to do? Huh?
What are you gonna do?
I don't think the stalker wants to murder you. I think the stalker wants to make out with you.
No, I don't know what the fuck she wants.
Who knows?
She's in the chat room milling around. She goes in the chat room. Oh yeah. Just kind of just getting.
Well, she don't want to miss this. I mean,
Oh no, I'm totally fucked after this convo.
that's kind of stuff she's living for. Had some comments that came in. We had received an email earlier today from one of our KVJ listeners that was told by her business that she had to submit her plans for the holidays, and she was honest with them and let them know that she was going to be having her Noche Buena with her Cuban family and 22 people, and they said, okay, well, that's fine, but you got to take 2 weeks unpaid leave to quarantine after. And she's just thinking about brooming out of the job. Anybody else doing this? And got one email here that says, my thoughts on it is if she's working retail, chances are she's around a bunch of people she doesn't even know every day, all day. It's retail. You don't know what these people have touched or where they've been. And if she's been around her family throughout the pandemic, then stay safe to say that she's fine and they are being extremely unreasonable. A lot of people felt that way. We did get a text that kind of explained maybe the businesses side of it, saying there's a very big difference between family gatherings and your work environment. I'm an office manager. I have about 40 team members in our office. Everyone's desk has hand sanitizer, disinfectant, and they must wear a mask when walking around the office. They're also not allowed to come to work if they are sick. One of our team members said he went to a small family birthday party on a weekend with about 25 family members. He said none of them had masks and sanitizer or kept distance. They were all in a house having family time together. He came to work on Monday and by Wednesday started to have COVID symptoms. He then tested positive and had to be hospitalized for 3 weeks because it also affected an underlying condition he had.
Oh, boy.
Because of this, I had to close the office for 2 days, hire a company to come in and clean the entire office before I could let the team members come back to work. The employees said 3 other family members got sick, and they are never talking to that family member again, nor will he ever have a large family gathering. In retail, everyone is wearing masks. There is some separation between staff and shoppers, and people will absolutely be shamed from across the street for not wearing their mask. So that is the business side of it, justifying how we can tell you what to do and why we want to know if you're going to be having that family gathering.
But you're not going to get that from people. You're not going to tell people. People are not going to give up. Oh, yeah, I had Grandpa Joe, and I had Grandpa Phyllis here, and I had...
Grandpa Phyllis.
It was a terrible name. Terrible choice of names.
Is Grandpa a drag
I don't know.
artist?
I meant to say Grandma Phyllis, but I fucked it up.
Grandpa Phyllis, tuck your balls in. We can see them when you're doing your drag show.
They're touching the ground, Grandpa Phyllis.
Grandpa Phyllis has some long balls.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I don't know if you want Grandpa Phyllis. Quite a show.
My point is, no one's going to... You would never know unless someone's going to be 110% honest with their employer. And who does that?
So that's kind of one of the stories. But earlier I had read the stats, and I thought it was kind of interesting that I think your chance of transmission with family was only 17%.
It depends how close you are with your family. You know, if you're having a rowdy, fun, close Christmas Eve where you're drinking coquito and hugging on each other, like...
And Grandpa Phyllis is...
Grandpa Phyllis
is a kisser.
Oh,
yeah.
So wet.
Always has a wet lips. And I'm talking about the upstairs lips, not the downstairs ones.
Well, I hope so. I mean, what kind of procedures has Grandpa Phyllis been through?
He's pre-op.
This is a very...
He's not post-op. He's still got long balls.
I'm just saying, I didn't want to get any lip confusion in there.
Grandpa Phyllis does not have vagina lips yet.
I hear you. I'm a little off of my game today. Sorry. I'm barely hanging on.
Yeah, it said in the Daily Mail, the risk of catching the coronavirus from a family member is less than 17%. And when the infected person did not have symptoms such as cough, fever, or shortness of breath, the transmission rate was just 0.7%. That's what they're saying.
Well, we don't know percentages, Kevin. We're terrible at math.
Yeah, but that sounds extremely low to me, according to what they're saying. And they say that if you have the COVID, you got a 1 in 3 chance of giving it to your spouse.
You can't win with this COVID stuff no matter what you do. You're either a pussy or you're an asshole. So, I mean, there it is. That's what it comes down to. If you talk about it, If you go out in public, oh, you're an asshole. If you stay home, you pussy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're going to get over it soon. One thing to keep a head out for, got to figure this is going to happen. I'm sure it's going to be all over South Florida. We've already kind of had this kind of stuff. Better Business Bureau is warning of scammers trying to make money on the COVID-19 vaccine.
Now, okay, on the vaccine, does that include people that are jacking up the prices on stuff they should not be jacking up, or that's the free market, dude?
No, this is not related to that at all.
Okay.
This is related to people who are desperate to get the vaccine, and they say that you may receive a phone call, a text, or an email, or even somebody knocking at your door claiming that you can get on an early list to get the vaccine. And the scammers may promise you a COVID-19 vaccine for a fee or ask you to share your credit card or Social Security information just to hold your place in line.
I know he's going to fall for that bullshit. Grandpa Phyllis.
The Federal Trade Commission saying you likely will not have to pay for the vaccine out of pocket. I think it'll probably come to the point where you could go to a private lab and pay. That's what's really happened with the tests. You know, the state offers the free testing sites, but, you know, one time my wife needed to get one, like, fast. We pulled up to a testing site, and they're like, yeah, we can do it right now. We're like, cool. We're like, yeah, it's $165. We're like, cool, peace. So that'll probably be what you'll see with the vaccine, where you can either wait your turn to get it for free or you can pay an assload of money to get it now. But they're saying you likely will not have to pay for the vaccine out of pocket, at least if you're at a public transmission site. And they say they might start converting some of the testing sites, maybe the ballpark of the Palm Beaches, for instance, to a vaccine site as they start rolling out more vaccines.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's possibly what you're going to start seeing with that. But hopefully it's about over soon. I think everybody's kind of over it. And this makes sense, too. I've seen a lot of great things. If this were 2020, here's one. If 2020 was a pizza, here's a pizza with fish, bananas, and an egg on top.
Oh.
Yeah, a 2020 were pizza, that would be it.
That's the grossest bullshit I've ever seen
Yeah.
on a pizza. I'd be
just everything.
so heartbroken if that was my pizza.
Yeah.
Is there bananas on that?
It's a banana, it's got fish.
It's
egg.
disgusting.
They did that to a buddy of mine I played baseball with, and no one liked this kid. And some buddies went into the Subway to get subs for everybody. So when it was his turn to get a sub, he wanted a meatball sub. They put tuna in it. They put crab meat in it. They had him put all this fucked up sub. They're laughing so hard. He takes a bite. Best fucking sub ever. Houses it within minutes. He's like, didn't
He's
get
a beast.
Didn't get him at all.
He's a beast.
Sometimes you can fuck with someone's food and they love it.
Thanks.
You lose that prank.
And what was the guy's name that everybody hated?
I don't want to say that because fuck. Stop telling local stories, Bird.
You'll get a call later today.
Probably. Don't worry. I don't usually pick up the phone.
Don't.
Nothing's ever good on the phone.
If you don't know the number, 99% of the time it's bad.
I can't remember the last time I picked up an unknown phone number and it was good.
Yeah, it
Doesn't
wasn't.
happen.
It's kind of like mail. 98% of your mail is fucking terrible.
And stupid.
Stupid.
And a waste.
And a waste.
Thank you.
Thank you. I felt good. Oh, mail rant.
Got an email here from Kaylee in Rockford, Michigan. She said, I'm at work, mortified because of Virginia. I'm an RN in a procedural area, and I have my phone linked to the Bluetooth speaker to provide soft, calming, peaceful music for our patients undergoing serious procedures. I went to lunch, and I turned on your show, as I always do, not realizing my phone was still linked and broadcasting over the speaker.
Oh, no.
As I pressed play, I set my phone down and heard Virginia's voice loudly over our holding room. Her exact quote was, I think of you a lot when I'm at home by myself, touching it.
Touching it. I remember that.
I'm not even sure what to do with this situation.
Touching it.
sorry.
We dubbed that the Touching It podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you kept saying it too. Yeah, touching it. Like real sassy and vulgar.
Yeah, it's tough.
That sounds about right.
Touching it.
I got another one here from Heather in the Pizzle. She said, so I was getting in my car with my kindergartner this morning to take him to school, and I turned on the car right when Jaybird mentioned swingers and having orgies.
I'm sorry.
I panicked at first, but started laughing nervously. Seemed like he didn't hear. I just needed to share. You guys have got me through nursing school and other hard times in my life. Now I'm preparing for an interview for my dream department, orthopedic trauma. Okay.
Good for you. I'm sorry I talked to orgies and swingers. I try to clean it up.
But we'll probably do it again.
I figure kids aren't around right now because of the pandemic. Yeah, so fuck it.
Kids aren't around.
That's what
They've just all gone to an island?
Where did we put them?
they all went to the cornfield.
The island of quarantine kids?
Quarantine.
We just all shipped them off.
I feel like
Away they went.
I feel like parents are more tolerant with bad language or bad, fuck it, kind of talk because of the pandemic.
Is that true? Okay.
Probably not. I don't have kids. So I'm a little off my perspective.
Okay. Got somebody who's having a coquito, smoking a blunt, watching the ATS with my wife, and also having some fun with the Snapchat filters.
That sounds fun.
Virginia.
I love it. You definitely had a nice buzz going on when you made that thing.
You can see a little bit of Jaybird there.
Amazing.
I love it.
That's some fun stuff.
I love playing with filters. You can take pictures of people on your phone with the filters and just giggle.
Mm-hmm.
I just love when people play. I like when they're goofy asses. It's great.
Yeah. It's good fun, isn't it?
It is.
Got an email that came in here. Somebody sent us a little Facebook phishing from Allentown. There's not a lot in the context, but it is kind of funny here. Somebody put up for sale 2-ply Acclaim brand toilet paper from around 1973. 19 rolls available, $5 each. And yeah, I guess they have toilet paper from the year 1973. Is that what they're trying to sell there?
Yes, and I would love to use it. Just to see kind of like when we drank that 1984 Coke.
Yeah. How does 1973 TP feel on your bung?
It can't be great. I mean, Domingo, one of the comments said, yeah, nothing like wiping your ass with good old 1973 toilet paper.
But to the toilet paper's defense, I think, at least in America, our buttholes have gotten way more sensitive. Our buttholes have gotten soft, dog. They were hardened back in the day. Back at the 70s buttholes.
Had a crusty bung.
They could just take a licking or a ticking or I don't know.
But enough about what you're doing this weekend.
Grandpa, what's his name?
Grandpa Phyllis could take a pounding.
Grandpa Phyllis, his butthole's taking a licking?
Loves it.
Don't you feel like that way, though? The buttholes are probably a little tougher back in the 60s and 70s. All right.
Gosh, I don't know. I never thought about it. I don't do anything to soften mine. So I probably would have had the same bunghole I have today if I was, growing up in the 60s.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm backing out of this.
Do you soften yours, Kevin?
You're backing out of the butthole?
I'm backing out of this. Clearly, I've lost the room again.
Another comment on this thread said, wow, you should really be ashamed of yourself. $5 each. Times aren't that hard. And some stores do have it. So she was giving them hell there.
I'd pay $20 for 1965 toilet paper.
Would you really?
Yeah, I would.
You need vintage TP?
I would. I love all vintage kind of stuff.
And somebody said $5 a roll. That's a shitty deal.
Yeah, that is kind of expensive.
Yeah.
I know, but you're buying it for the moment, not the TP. I'm the only one that's into this.
I know.
Yeah, I'm selling. I'm passing.
Well, someone offered me, I think it was a Drake snack back in the day. Those, the Yodels. Drake's.
Drake snack.
What?
Drake. It's a company. Is it Drake's?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I used to call you on your cell phone.
No, it's like a Swiss cake roll.
Drake.
Oh.
Someone had one from like 1981, a box of them, and wanted to see if we wanted to do anything with them, if we wanted to eat them. I kind of do.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, you didn't think it was a good idea when I drank 1984 Coke, and I'm still standing.
Yeah. Look at him. He's doing better than ever. You
look
seen him
great.
walking?
Motherfucker, I'm in my prime.
You can't even stand upright.
I'm in my prime.
When y'all see him leaving work today, he's going to be crawling to his car.
I will be crawling. That is a fact.
Do you want me to carry you?
I don't think you could handle this shit.
What if I push you in an office chair?
I love it.
Love to see this. People in our building got to be like, what are they doing?
They have to think we are on crack.
There's a floor when they open up the elevator and we're already on it. I can see just the
disappointment.
They are so pissed off because they have to get on the elevator with us. Because if not, they basically show us they don't want to be with us.
Well, no, they don't actually. Do us a favor, assholes. Don't get on the elevator.
Virginia's the one that wants to carry this feud on with the second floor. I'm cool with them.
Fuck them.
You ever found out we had a lot of fans on the second floor?
We actually do.
I like those people, but it's the ones, the ones I'm talking about.
I know.
The ones that don't want to get on the elevator with us when we're up to our shenanigans.
Funny thing, I actually don't know the ones you're talking about. I just agree with you. Like, yeah, man, fuck the second floor. They don't like us. We hate them, Kevin. And I actually find them to be quite enjoyable.
No, there's a lady that turned me into management because I was in the lobby getting a massage, and yes, I was scantily clad, but she went and turned us in for that.
Oh, yeah, remember that, Kev? When,
she's on the second floor. I know where that bitch is.
remember that horrific sudden death punishment for Virginia where she had to get an hour-long massage in the lobby? Oh, boy, the humanity. She fucking gets the sudden death massage.
Yeah, that's right.
The best, not even a punishment.
Not sure what is going on with the internet stuff. I just saw there was another email that came out from my kid's school. He goes to school in Palm Beach County, and they, again, have had problems with Google. And
Again?
My mom was just calling me, and she had, I don't know. There's because I think my mom had left me a message yesterday. I just didn't have enough energy to
Is it the sign of end
engage.
times?
It's, I think part of her world, and let me tell you, it's a lot of it just sounds like it's very conspiracy theory rich, but it's, there's an attack on the grids of something. I don't even know why or what's going on, but I'm sure that's why she was calling, because our internet went out at the end of the regular show.
They're attacking the grid.
Yes. So I just got to brace myself for the whatever it is, the story du jour of what's going on. But so it seems like it's not just maybe in the building, because Google had gone out the other day.
Yeah, it did. I think
for school. So what the heck is going on? And I did see something. There was a story of something about Russian hackers again. And
is it the Russian hackers or is it the Republicrats?
The Russian hackers is what this was. Yeah. I do have to tell you, though, that we talked about that. I think we'd had a question today about, your bunker thing, if you had nuclear war. And we'd had that, I think, on a random question last week where I told you, I'm like, I don't think it's going to be bullets and bombs anymore. I think it's hacking and viruses.
That makes sense to me, too.
That's the new warfare. So you got to wonder if in our lifetime, are we going to see a massive type of electronic infrastructure attack that will be crippling, that will jack our society up for a good amount of time. We'll probably get out of the pandemic right about the time we get hit with something like that. You won't be able to start your car or get electricity. And
that's when you'd be like, damn, my crazy friend that took all of his money out of the bank and put it in his mattress had it figured out.
There's such a great Twilight Zone episode where all that goes down. The cars don't start. The lights are out. No one's in the task. Shit's going down, man.
Yeah.
To me, if you go outside and no one's car starts, that's fucked up. And then you look out in the sky, and there's all these birds in the sky, all different kind of birds, kind of letting y'all know it's all going down right now.
I wonder if you're noticing what would be the first sign. Isn't that usually what they do in a movie where somebody walks outside and it seems all normal, and then all of a sudden like a plane crashes into the building next to them, and like, what the hell?
Yes.
And then that's your first sign that like there's chaos in the world.
Or if it's some kind of natural disaster, they'll show all these animals moving together. Like, why are all those animals moving?
Yes.
Oh, because they're running from the tsunami.
Well, they say animals know before we'll know.
Follow the animals.
Of whatever it is.
You follow them right into the animal restaurant. All right, guys, let's eat him. He looks delicious.
Yeah, so I got to figure out exactly what's brace myself for that today.
Do we still do a show? If we know there's 3 weeks left on the planet Earth, do we still do shows?
No, I'm not.
Really?
Yeah, I'm out.
I mean, what's the point?
What's the point? I think
I gotta go get my life.
Show, but
do one and then get your life in order. Go be with your family.
I'll tell you what the point is, because even in our darkest days, even when we think it's all over, it's all going to collapse and there's nothing left, we, the human spirit, we still desire hope.
Yeah.
Hope.
But
No?
I think
All
in
right,
your
so you'll be
scenario,
in
you
here
just
by
gave me no
yourself.
hope.
And you'll be here by yourself then. You can do it. Do it, Hope Floats. I gotta go get my babies.
That would be a tough show to do because I try to act calm and then by like 30 minutes in, I want to fucking die.
You're not exactly the calming voice we might need.
We got the dirt coming up and oh fuck. No, if I'm the only one in here, we're not doing the dirt. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
It's okay. If I'm not here, you don't have to do
No
it.
dirt.
But we still do whacked out news, Kevin.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'll have to come in for that. So I got no choice then.
I like it. It's what Keith says. Bird is the band on the Titanic as it sinks. Fuck yeah, Keith. Hell yeah.
That's
Playing along.
awesome.
There's something like there's something to that. Don't go down until it's time to go down. We ain't giving up.
Okay.
All right. I'm not good at Armageddon speeches apparently.
Don't go down until it's time to go down.
Also sounds very sexual.
It does. All I'm seeing is people giving blowjobs.
Don't let Grandpa Phyllis hear that.
Oh, Grandpa Phyllis wants you to go down.
All right, don't you dare talk about her.
It's time to go down. Saw that Michael Jordan finished 4th this year in the Stewart Sailfish Club's 67th annual light tackle sailfish tournament late last week.
Fancy.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how he feels about finishing 4th, because isn't that the one thing that we got from The Last Dance about Michael Jordan is he's competitive about every little thing, and he doesn't like to lose anything. Last year, he finished 3rd in this tournament. So is he the same nut job if you're on his fishing team as if you're on his basketball team?
Yes.
What those guys do is they hire someone to come and do the fishing. And yes, they're on the boat and they're a part of the team, but they try to get like experts. So it's probably a lot of jockeying to get like the best guys in the business when it comes to assembling a fishing team. And you pay those guys.
I think Jordan's still very competitive, but I also think, too, you would have to probably do some self-reflection after that documentary, because a lot of people are saying Jordan's kind of a selfish dude a little bit. You would think some of that would have to creep in a little bit, no?
Well, and that's what I'm wondering. Was he super pissed off in this fishing tournament, but he couldn't yell at anybody on the boat because he doesn't want to look like that overly competitive dick where it's like, dude, it's a fishing tournament, man. Chill out.
I think you would have to reel it in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it his boat or is he on
It
somebody
is.
else's boat?
They used he's got an 80-foot Viking sports fishing yacht called Catch 23.
Oh.
So if you see Catch 23 and it's an 80-footer, that's
now
Jordan's.
I get it.
pretty clever.
This is very clever.
Yeah. So, yeah, they used his boat. So I'm wondering what Jaybird's saying. Who's on his team? Are they like actual friends of his, or is he bringing in ringers? And, I mean, they did worse this year than they did last year. 3rd last year, he's 4th this year. So is he, especially but The Last Dance wasn't out last year. So is he completely pissed off on his fishing boat wanting to scream at his team? But he's like, oh, gosh.
If anybody on his team is a hired gun, that person got fired.
I'm wondering, does Jordan purge his fishing team for next year's tournament?
They're probably all nice to his face, but then when they fuck up something, oh, fuck, man, my sinker just went on a rock and I'm snagged up. Jordan doesn't see it. You know, he's that fucker.
He probably purges and then poaches. He probably gets rid of his guys and then tries to get the guys from the first place team.
I wonder, yeah.
He wants yes men that are winners.
Right.
That's what he wants.
Only the biggest fish and only the biggest yes.
Yeah, I just wonder how competitive he is fishing and what means he would go to. He has the money. He could fly in guys from anywhere around the world
Sure.
on a private jet to come in for this weekend to win this tournament.
You could fly in the best record fisherman, like the guy who's caught more fishes and whatever.
Jerry McGinnis. Jerry McGinnis.
Okay.
That's a real.
Who's that? Some guy from Lake Park?
No, Google Jerry McGinnis. He's a big time fisherman.
Does it say who's on his team?
No, it doesn't get that specific, and I assume it's probably people you don't know.
It'd be funny to look it up and see if it was like all world class ranked fishermen.
Yeah, maybe you'll list it. It's
First name's Jerry McGinnis.
Jerry McGinnis is on his boat. Like, Guy Harvey, I don't know. Who are big fish people?
It was the Stewart Sailfish Club's 67th annual light tackle sailfish tournament, so maybe you could look that up and see. And even if it was the greatest fisherman of all time, I wouldn't even recognize the name. So
Damn, Jerry McGinnis is dead.
Shit.
He died in 2019.
So chances are he wasn't on Jordan's boat.
yeah. Well, yeah, unless they used him for bait.
Fuck. Oh, my God. It's a legend, Kevin, you're talking
That Jerry McGinnis chum is expensive.
Holy
He never
shit.
caught more fish until he died.
Well, the fish got their revenge.
That's the meanest / funniest thing you've ever said.
I don't know. There's a lot.
You may get an email about that one.
Probably. Probably.
It might be from me, Kevin. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, who knows? All right, maybe I can find that out. You can let us know here. All right. Well, I better get out of here. We're getting more hate mail.
Quick.
I have to deal with that.
We ain't done Jerry McGinnis.
Time to cut bait.
I gotta push this asshole down the hall in a office chair.
Right.
We need extra time.
Good time to go.
You're right. I gotta get ready to show my townhouse to people.
Oh.
All right. Well, thanks for all the emails. Mail at kvjshow.com. You guys enjoy your Tuesday. See you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.